Imagine your country makes it to the World Cup, millions of people watching, everything on the line, and your team ties, then ties again. And suddenly, nobody knows if you're going home or advancing, not the fans, not the commentators, barely even the coaches. Here's the thing, the World Cup has a full rulebook for exactly this situation, a hierarchy of tiebreakers so specific, so layered, that most people have no idea how deep it goes. And today, we're going through every single one fast, in order. So the next time your team's fate hangs by a thread, you'll be the only person in the room who actually knows what's happening. Let's go. First things first, the group stage. Every World Cup starts with groups, usually 6 groups of 4 teams. Each team plays 3 games. Win, you get 3 points. Draw, 1 point each. Lose, 0. The top 2 from each group move on. Simple enough, right? Right? Until 2 teams finish with the same number of points, which happens constantly, and that's where the chaos begins. Tiebreaker number 1, goal difference. This is the big one, the one most people actually know. If 2 teams are tied on points, you look at goal difference. That's just goals scored minus goals conceded across all 3 group games. Beat someone 4-0, that's a +4. Lost 1-0, that's a -1. Add it all up. Whoever has the better number advances. In practice, this is why you'll see teams up 3-0 still pressing for a 4th goal in the final minutes. Every goal matters. Every single one. Here's where it gets interesting, though. What if the goal difference is tied too? Tiebreaker number 2, goals scored. Yep, if goal difference is identical, FIFA goes to raw goals scored. Not the difference, just the total number of goals you put in the net across the group stage. So scoring 4, conceding 2 beats, scoring 2, and conceding 0. Same goal difference, but more goals scored wins. The logic here is basically, we want attacking teams. We're rewarding you for being brave enough to shoot, which sounds great in theory. In practice, it means a cautious defensive team can get punished for playing smart football. The World Cup does not care about your tactics. Tiebreaker number 3, head-to-head points. Now it gets more interesting. If we're still tied after goal difference and goals scored, FIFA zooms in. Forget the whole group stage. What happened when these 2 specific teams played each other? If one of them won that match, they go through. Simple, beautiful even, and you knew there was a but, what if that game ended in a draw? Now we need more head-to-head numbers. Tiebreakers 4 and 5, head-to-head goal difference and goals scored. Same math as before, just applied only to the one game between these 2 teams. Better goal difference in that game, you advance. Still tied, more goals scored in that game. At this point, we're basically dissecting a single 90-minute match with a scalpel. It's a little absurd, but also kind of brilliant because it makes every group game feel like it has 17 different meanings simultaneously. This sounds simple. It isn't, especially when 3 teams are tied. Then FIFA has to run these head-to-head comparisons across a mini 3-team table. And suddenly, your phone calculator isn't enough. Tiebreaker number 6, disciplinary points. Okay, we've survived 5 tiebreakers and we're still level. Welcome to the weird part. FIFA now looks at discipline, yellow cards and red cards across the entire tournament, not just the group stage. Each yellow card is worth 1 negative point. A red card, 2 points. A yellow followed by a red, 3 points. Fewer discipline points means you rank higher, which means you could theoretically advance because your players got booked less. You know the type. A team that literally plays cleaner football for the whole tournament gets rewarded in the most obscure tiebreaker imaginable. There's something deeply satisfying about that, and also slightly ridiculous. Tiebreaker number 7, FIFA World Rankings. Still tied after all of that. FIFA goes to the World Rankings. Whatever the official FIFA rankings were before the tournament started, the higher-ranked team goes through. This one feels a little uncomfortable, if we're being honest. You came here, played your 3 games, earned the same points, and your fate gets decided by a number that was calculated before the first ball was even kicked. It's like showing up to a race and being told your starting position is also your finishing position. In practice, this almost never happens, but it has, and when it does, it's chaos. And the final tiebreaker, drawing of lots. If everything is somehow still equal, After world rankings, FIFA draws lots, random selection, a literal coin flip situation. This has happened at World Cups before, and every time it does, grown men in suits stand around a table while someone pulls a ball out of a bag to determine who advances at the biggest football tournament on earth. Sport is beautiful and insane. The knockout rounds, a quick note. Once you're past the group stage, ties are handled completely differently. Draw after 90 minutes, extra time, draw after extra time, penalties. Penalties are their own universe. 11 meters, one keeper, 5 kicks per team, and if it's still level, sudden death, which sounds dramatic because it absolutely is. So here we are. We started with one question: what happens when teams tie at the World Cup? And the answer is goal difference, then goals scored, then head-to-head points, then head-to-head goal difference, then head-to-head goals scored, then discipline, then world rankings, then drawing of lots, 7 layers deep before you even get to penalties. The core idea is actually this: the World Cup doesn't want ties to decide things. It keeps creating new criteria specifically to find a winner. It just turns out that football is so good at producing equality that FIFA had to build a 7-story tiebreaker just to handle it. Here's the question worth sitting with. With all these rules in place, should FIFA just scrap the group stage entirely and go straight to knockouts? Some tournaments do it, and after everything we just went through, maybe the chaos of group stage ties is half the fun. If you want more breakdowns like this, the kind that actually make the sport make sense, subscribe. New video coming soon.